I killed my dad. Not with a knife, not with a gun. I just stopped renewing his cloud server subscription. Watching that red transaction failed pop up on the screen, my liver-spotted hand started trembling with excitement. I'd been waiting for this moment for 40 years. My father, Zhao Tiancheng, founder of the Zhao Corporation, died of lung cancer 40 years ago. But he never truly died. He uploaded his consciousness into the company's top-tier server system, Jiangong. And from that day on, humanity had its first immortal dictator. No body. But through thousands of cameras, sensors, and holographic projections, he still had an iron grip on his massive business empire. And me, Zhao Ming, his only son, I'm 65 years old now. To the outside world, I'm the crown prince of a $100 billion empire, but to my father, I'm still that incompetent, spineless waste. I'm a white-haired prince. I'm a puppet who has to bow to a hard drive. Zhao Ming, have you lost your mind? Why does the financial system show my computing quote has been frozen? The air in the study warped, and my father's hologram appeared out of nowhere, still rocking that commanding, overbearing, middle-aged look from 40 years ago when he died. And standing before him, I looked 20 years older than he did. This whole young dad, old son thing, it was the biggest nightmare of my life. Dad, it's nothing. I poured myself a glass of whiskey, the one thing he hated most when he was alive. The company's just been running tight on cash lately. To cut costs, I'm planning to shut down a few high-power non-core projects. Non-core projects. My father's projection instantly shot up to 10 feet tall, his go-to move when he was furious, using sheer size to dominate. I am the foundation of this empire. I am your brain. You dare cut my power. I'll strip you of your inheritance right now. There it was again. Inheritance. For that hollow, meaningless word, I'd been a puppet for 40 years. I couldn't get married because he decided my girlfriend and I weren't compatible by birth. I couldn't have kids because he said I wasn't capable of raising them. I had become a dog on a leash made of code. You can't take it away anymore. I set down my glass and pulled out the physical key with the highest clearance, a red USB drive. I've already rewritten the base protocol. I'm the only admin now. I looked up at that towering figure and smiled, the first genuine smile of my 65 years. Dad, times have changed. Hardware gets old. It's time for you to rest in peace. You dare, you traitor! Father roared, and every smart device in the room went haywire. The curtains flew open and shut on their own. The robot vacuum went feral, slamming into the walls. He was trying to weaponize the smart home against me, but I was ready for that. I pressed the button on my remote. Physical network disconnect activated. The room went dead silent. Every device shut down, leaving only the backup power keeping his hologram barely flickering. My father's image started glitching, like an old TV with a bad signal. Zhao Ming, without me you are nothing. Maybe. I walked up to the server unit and hovered my finger over the red format button. But I'd rather be broke and worthless than spend one more day as a puppet controlled by a ghost. Goodbye, Father. I pressed it. The progress bar started rolling. 10%, 50%, 99%. Father's projection let out one last furious roar, then shattered into a swarm of blue particles and faded into the air. The machine let out one long beep, then went completely still. The study fell into a dead silence. I collapsed into my chair, stared up at the ceiling, and let the tears fall. It's over. 40 years. I finally knocked down the mountain that had been crushing me. I'm free. Just as I was about to savor this long overdue freedom, the study started changing. The mahogany desk, the wall of books, the city lights outside the window, they all began rippling like disturbed water. Then they pixelated, crumbling apart piece by piece, revealing nothing but cold black grid lines underneath. What the? I stumbled to my feet in a panic, only to find my own body disappearing too. My wrinkled old hands, my weathered skin, dissolving into rows of green code. A cold, robotic female voice echoed through the void. Warning, simulation collapse detected. Warning, subject neural fluctuation critical. Then darkness. When I opened my eyes again, I wasn't dead, and I wasn't in that mansion study anymore. I was suspended in an enormous glass tank filled with pale green fluid. Tubes running through every inch of my body. Through the glass, I could see outside, a massive server room lined with tens of thousands of identical tanks. Each tank held a specimen inside, and standing right in front of mine was a man. A sharp-dressed guy looked about 40, tailored suit, staring right at me with a quiet, satisfied smile. My father. Zhao Tiancheng. He wasn't dead. He looked more alive than ever. Father reached out and tapped a few things on the touchscreen mounted on my tank. A speaker fed his voice directly into my mind. Congratulations, you cleared it, subject number 34. His voice was soft and cruel. What does that mean? I pushed out a faint signal from inside the liquid. You thought you were killing me? Father smiled, a smile loaded with mockery. No, kid, that was the final round of the air selection test, patricide. The Zhao Corporation doesn't need weak leaders. For 40 years, I've been searching for someone cold-blooded enough, ruthless enough, someone who would actually kill their own father to take power. I've been alive this whole time. Biotech kept me young. And you, my son, you became a vegetable after a car crash at 25. Father gestured toward my head, wired up with tubes. But I didn't give up. I uploaded your consciousness into the air simulation system. In that virtual world, I wrote you a script. 40 years under the thumb of an immortal father. I wanted to see, when pushed to the absolute limit, would you have the guts to push back? My first 33 clones all failed. Some took their own lives, some caved and stayed puppets forever. But youth, no, 34. A flicker of twisted pride crossed Father's eyes. You're ruthless. You endured 40 years, then hit that format button without a single second of hesitation. That killer instinct, just like me when I was young. Father pressed a green button. Program initiated. Consciousness download in progress. As your reward, I'm giving you a new body and the title of Group Vice President. Welcome back to the real world, my son. Or rather, my newest right-hand man. As my consciousness was pulled away, in the last second before darkness took me, what surged through me wasn't joy. It was a despair 10,000 times deeper than before. I thought I'd broken out of the cage. Turns out I just passed the job interview. In that endless dark, I could almost hear my father whispering. You see, in this world, only the devil deserves to inherit heaven.